See, in the for loop, I can skip this one and I can write here integer I assign 0. So I can avoid initialization. It is perfect. It works. If I run, I'll get the same. See, I got the same result. So initialization is optional, and I++ instead of there, I can write down inside also. It works in the same way. That's it. If I don't write I++ here, then let us see what happens. So 0, 0, 0, it's going on displaying. It has entered into infinite loop because I value is not changing. So it's the same problem. It has entered into an infinite loop. So if you don't modify I, then it becomes infinite loop. Can I remove this condition also? Let us check. Without condition also, yes, I am not getting any syntax error, so it is allowed. In I run, it becomes a infinite loop. See, I value is increasing. I have written here I++ is there, so that is increasing the value of I. It's going on increasing. So it is an infinite loop. So for loop, if you want to make it as infinite, this is the method. This type of loops we can use, but we must terminate them. So what I'll do here is I will increment I and I will write the condition by myself. If I is greater than 10, then break. So break means it will come out of the loop. It is just like how we have used in switch case. So if I is greater than 10, it's going to stop. Means at 11, it will stop. When I becomes 11, it will stop. So let us see what it will do. See, it has displayed hello for 11 times starting from 0 to 10. So the last number is 10. So that's it. So we use this infinite loop syntax also, but from the loop we try to terminate them. If really you need infinite loop, then you can just go for this syntax without any termination condition. So try this on your computer once.